guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl MoliqueJuante, and we are back with another video, peeps. Like, it is day 12, y'all, and we doing the doggone thing. Y'all real chilling, you feel me? Little nice little t-shirts, some sweats. It's Friday, y'all. It is Friday, okay? So that means chill vibes, okay? I was gonna get cute, but I don't feel like it. But welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is MoliqueJuante. If you are a regular, hey girl, hey, how you doing? We made it another week, okay? Life's been a little rough over here, okay? But we made it another week. Don't forget to thumbs up this video. Don't forget to subscribe. And let's go ahead and jump right into this video. All right, y'all. So here's the situation. I enjoy movies. I enjoy rom-coms. I love love stories. I love love. I mean, heck, I have it tatted on me. So love is very important to me. And I just thought I'd ask some questions differently for some people. So I took to my Instagram. If you are not following me on my Instagram, it is at MoliqueJuante. I'll put it over here somewhere. But I wanted to ask questions to my audience or to my peeps over on Instagram. Do they think movies can affect the way you think about love or how you maneuver with love? Do you think it's a reality? You know, things of those natures. So I'm going to go ahead and give my feedback on some of the questions I asked, as well as give you some of the answers that I got. Now, I did choose films that I thought were special to me, or films that I loved or that are a fan favorite. But before we even get to those movies, the first question that I did ask was, do you think movies have shaped your views on love? They had the option to say yes, or they had to say, nah, fam, you feel me? So 47% said yes, and 53% said no. And then I asked them to actually respond to why they said yes or no. And we have a few responses here. Let's go with yes for one of them. Somebody said specifically Disney movies, happily ever after is not reality. So I'm assuming, let me go back and see what her response was. So yes, her response was yes. So I think the whole fairy tale idea that there's going to be a happily ever after and the prince is going to come save your life on a white horse, you know, the knight in shining armor, it confuses some people. It really think like it has that, it gives the feeling that that reality is true, and it's not always true, and it's not always a situation where a woman wants to be saved. Sometimes a man needs to be saved from himself, or a woman needs to be saved from herself. I don't want this to be a gender attack situation at all, but I do agree with that statement. Sometimes people do live in this fake reality that fairy tales, you know, they can, you know, spill over into your reality, which they shouldn't. Let me go to one that said, nah, fam. All right, let's see here. So this one said, nah, fam, because life is not a movie, and I tend to love with my whole heart and expect the same back. Hey, sis, I feel you. That's a real thing. Like, sometimes people give their all. And then you have people who don't know how to love or aren't aware of how their love can affect you, or their lack of showing the love can affect you. So I agree with this statement as well. Let me get a guy's response. This guy said yes. And give me one second. He said he didn't respond. How you say yes, but you don't give me the reason why? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. Well, this one said no, because in real life, there's no script. Love movies are written to have a happy ending. My ending, I guess he didn't have an opportunity to finish. But I agree, yes and no. Not every love story ends the way that we expect it to end. Sorry, that was really bothering me. But not every love story ends the way we want it to end. And sometimes it's best that it doesn't end that way, if that makes sense. I can't remember what the movie is called, but it has Terrence J and Cassie in it. And he falls in love with her, but on her side, she's just like, just doing this to have fun. And then on his side, he didn't want to fall in love ever, and then he did. And she was engaged to be married with somebody else, and they didn't end up together. So sometimes love doesn't play out the way that you want to. Sometimes people have alternative thinking when coming into a relationship. So you got to pay attention. The next questiones. So we're going to jump into movies. The first movie is Love and Basketball. The first question I asked was, if you were Q, would you have went back? Oh, I'm a goofball. Okay, so the first question is, if your man took a hoe to Burger King, would you have stayed? I personally would not have stayed. It's just blatant disrespect. The way he handled the situation was disrespectful. The way he just stood there and act like nothing was wrong was disrespectful. For him to just act like if he's having an issue, instead of communicating the issue, he goes to entertain another female. I can't get with it. The people said, somebody said him and his hoe can continue to eat at BK because I ain't having it their way. Period. Okay? Somebody said, I mean, knowing the college me, no. Somebody said, hell no. And then someone says, you can have it your way sometimes. High blood pressure on the way. So, I mean, I think everybody was like, no, at this point. And I get it. Like, I think they were very young. They were freshmen, you're 18, 19, 17, some people. And that situation in itself just shows the lack of communication skills that he was taught from his parents, which we all know the story from Love and Basketball. His father wasn't the most, present figure. He was present in some ways and present not in others. So I agree there. And then the other question was, if you were Q, would you have went back? And that's for at the ending. If you were Q, would you have went back to the relationship that was over, that was college, and that we're grown now? It's like 5 years post-graduation. You've traveled the world. I've traveled the world. You've dated this person. I've dated that person. Would you go back? And let's see what the people think. Oh man, the people are funny. I ain't gonna lie to you. The people are funny. Let me see. Somebody said yes. Somebody said probably. Somebody said yes, I cherish years of friendship. Somebody said he should have never left, period. He shouldn't have. He should have communicated what his issues was, because his issue was not with Monica. It was with his father. And one said yes, just because the love was very immature at the time. And 2, second chances don't hurt unless your hurt is in the time being. Oh, okay. So I get that one. I don't know though, personally. Sometimes I feel like the past is the past for a reason. And sometimes we give people second chances who don't deserve the second chances. We can be cordial, but the whole idea of like me holding on to you for 5 years and coming back and messing up a marriage or a marriage to be. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, people. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. But that is the questions for Love and Basketball. We're going to shift gears and go to Crazy Rich Asians. If you have not seen it, that is like one of my favorite movies. Please go check it out. It's an amazing movie. It's funny. It's serious. It's romantic. All of the above. It teaches you about, you know, heritage and generational wealth. All of that. All of the above. So yeah. The first question was, your man omits his rich fortunes. Do you live with it, or do you stay? Do you leave? Whoa. Your man omits his riches, and do you leave or do you stay? Personally, if he tells me that he's not rich, if we don't even have the conversation like, oh, this is what my family's fortune is, but then I find out later, I can't really be mad. Like, I don't think I'll be mad in any situation. Like, I don't know on his end what he's gone through, knowing that he's had millions of dollars or billions of dollars. So I don't think I would leave. I think it's a cause for conversation personally. After that, I really could care less. Somebody said stay if he can effectively communicate why he omitted and is committed to rebuilding trust. I like that answer, honestly. Somebody just said depends. Was it in the past or now? And what the fortune was, because it wouldn't get out of my head. Okay. So you want to know how rich the person is, and was this something from the past or currently rich? So if it's a new found fortune, I guess is the answer there. If it's a newfound fortune and you just like living life just like you won the lottery, and then you like, I ain't about to tell her nothing because I don't want her to get my money. You know, like if it's something shady like that, I don't really know. If it's a situation of your family has money and they've had money and you have personal trust issues and you just don't know how a person will react to your fortune, I think that's different. Somebody said stay if everything is good. Somebody said leave. I want you to be happy, not resent me. Okay. If it's real money, money won't, will, or shouldn't change a thing. I agree. The next question is, or the situation is, your man's mom is a B word and pulls out secrets from your past that you had no idea about, probably due to parents not telling all the truth, because that happens, guys. You know, sometimes past generations was good about sweeping stuff under the rug. What would you do in that situation? The people is mad, honey. Somebody said go to F off on him so he can set her straight. I don't really know if it's him that I need to go off on, because you can't control your parents and what they're going to do. You can't control anyone and what they're going to do. However, you can have a conversation with that person and discuss why that was an issue. Somebody said I'm going to have to check somebody's mama. Depending on what this secret is that she done dug up, what history she done dug up, and how this information was delivered to me, if it was delivered the same way in this movie, we will have a big issue. I'm not running away crying. We're going to talk about this, and we're going to talk about how you think that this is okay. You know what I mean? And why you think that because you have money, you're even better than who I am. Somebody said, let her know my past doesn't define me. Conversation. Tell him to handle his mother or I'm out. Conversation. I think all of those are good responses. I just don't know if I would go off on anybody, like go off on him especially, because he didn't know either. The next movie is Love Jones. Another fan favorite says, love that movie. If you have never seen it, where you been, sis? The first question, your situationship needs to go check on an old fling. Are you mad? So, the people says, well, keyword situation. So I'm okay with that. Somebody else said, yeah, I'm mad, but I can't show my feelings until he does. Toxic. Somebody said big mad, and another person said, nah, it's just a situation that doesn't have anything to do with me. If anything, you should be able to talk to me about it so we can see the bottom line of you felt so connected. Okay. So conversation. So like in the movie, how she brought it up, I think was kind of like immature. So I think I want to go to New York and check on a few things. I had some unfinished business, you feel me? And then his response was very immature as well, because he genuinely knew that he cared. He genuinely knew that he didn't want her to go. And instead of just saying like, why are you going? Or why do you need to go if we have this here? You know, some type of conversation. But instead he like, nah, we just kicking it anyway. Like, whatever. A dude's response. I don't know if I'm going to be mad, but I am. That's why situationships are toxic. Okay. So the next question was, your friend and old fling go on a date. Who you mad at? Which one you mad at? You mad at your friend or you mad at your old situationship? Somebody said neither. A heads up would be nice, but I'm not entitled to that info. So somebody else said neither. I want all my friends to be happy. So if that's what makes them happy, it's cool. Somebody else said friend. Know the code, ho. I mean, you know what? If it's an old fling and y'all was never in a relationship, you can't really be mad. And then the way that people move out here in the world currently, like, it's possible your fling and your friend didn't even know that y'all was flinging, and that fling didn't know that that was your friend. I'm going to be honest. Columbus is small, and it's possible for anything to happen. So, yeah. I think we're going to do 2 more movies. The next one is The Photograph. And the question is, your dad fails to tell you he is not your real dad. Does that kill your trust in relationships? Oh, shoot. Where'd it go? Okay. Somebody said, yes, but I would come back to my senses on how he treated me. If he wasn't shit either, why are we even having one? But if he played a major part, then I would have reestablished the relationship, I'm assuming. I kind of agree, kind of like, well, no. Somebody else said, it shouldn't. He stepped up to be a father to a child that's not his own, so respect. Facts. You feel me? I do think that conversation probably should have been had. Should we walk in? That was a pause for the calls. But somebody else said, I don't know, probably we form our first experiences with trust through relationships with our parents. I agree. I think there's a mix. Like, as a child, you're kind of like, oh, my father, that's my first relationship with a guy, so that's who I'm going to look up to. And if you don't have any other father figures and you find out later that he lied to you, I think it could affect you, but it's kind of like you have to prioritize those feelings, those emotions, and understand why somebody did it. And if his love hasn't changed for you, it shouldn't matter. Period. Okay. The next questiones was, a guy low-key stalks you and pops up at your event. You going on a date with them? Somebody said, nah, keyword is stalk. You gotta come correct. I mean, guys generally kind of stalk you before they muster up the courage to ask you out. I'ma just, we ain't gotta talk about it. All right. Somebody said, I like shit like that, but only one pop up. Oh, y'all a little crazy. Okay, y'all little... If it's a you situation, I make my chances. I'll take my chances. Okay, yeah. I mean, you know, here's the situation. I think it's how that person, like, shows up. If they kind of come creepy, like standing behind a wall looking at you, we're security, because this ain't gonna work. But if you come correct, like you done did some research, like you done found out, like I have an event going on, you actually kind of try to watch the movie, and then you've been thinking about it, and you try to figure out a plan. Okay, we might be able to, we might be able to talk about something. Last movie, Brown Sugar. Question or scenario: you show up to your spouse's date with another person. You celebrating your divorce or nah? Yo, these answers are funny. Somebody said, hell yeah. Somebody says, yes, it wasn't meant to be. Somebody said, I sure did. Y'all, I think this happened to them. Spill the tea then. I need to know the story behind that. Somebody said, hell yeah, any relationship is worth to be celebrated because I survived through it without going down. Yellow B. Who child? Y'all. The next one is, have you ever had feelings for a friend and never said anything? Somebody said absolutely. Somebody said no, it's worth a try and keep your feelings out of it because they turned you down. I don't think you can do both. I don't think you can share your feelings with somebody and not have feelings if they don't have feelings for you. Does that make sense? Okay. Somebody said no, yes, and yeah, they was deep too, but she got pregnant. Y'all, I don't even know what to say at this point. Wait. You know what? We're going to leave it right there at that one because your feelings were so deep that you didn't tell them, but then it was too late because Shorty got pregnant, but was she in a relationship when she got pregnant, or did she just get pregnant? And now her and the dude not together, and you just didn't want the baby mama drama. What was the feelings? I just need more answers. I wish they could explain further. Yeah, we're going to leave it at that. So that is the last response. I think, honestly, that movies are just a blueprint or a foreshadowing or a snippet. There's the word I'm looking for. A snippet of our realities. But sometimes the director or writer has the opportunity to shift the reality in a positive light so that we all don't dwell into our negative situations in real life. Does that make sense? I think it does. I think in reality, you have people who go through the love and basketball situation, toxic relationships. They're always there with each other. They support each other. One person feels strongly. The other one acts like they don't feel strongly. They get together, then they break up because they're too immature to handle their emotions. which that's been clear most of their relationship to begin with. And the movie shifts it back to, but it's never too late to express yourself. It's never too late to tell the person that you love that you really love them. So, you know, movies are here to entertain us and keep us on our toes, and also show us what we do and do not want to do with. So that's gonna be everything for me. I got a date waiting on me in the living room. You feel me? So I'm gonna go ahead and stop this here. Don't forget to thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace out.